Hey everyone, Marilynn Hughes coming to you live. Wanted to share with you something that I found in a very old and out of print book. It's called The Door of the Heart by Pensatia. Pensatia was a Rosicrucian mystic who detailed her journeys in a whole set of books. I got most of them, and I was very lucky to do so because they are out of print. She passed away in the early 70s. The last of her works were published at that time, anyway. And she's kind of a lesser known mystic. In fact, she's included in my book, Forgotten Mystics. You can check out some of her work in that compilation of works by Forgotten Mystics. I was reading some of her work and I found this particular chapter in this book, and I thought, wow, this is something that kind of outlines the journey very well that I'd like to share with everyone in a live. And so I'm going to do that. So this is the first chapter of The Door of the Heart. They're very small chapters, but it really outlines the out of body travel journey, how it unfolds in the purification pathway. And this is how it begins. Softly, with reverent tread, I walk through the door of the heart. The Master H greets me. The Master H is her particular teacher who accompanies her through most of her journeys and the books that she writes. Excuse me. Standing by a high arch of light, golden color, beautiful to behold. Come, student on the path, seat yourself within the threshold of this holy room of the door of the heart. So spoke H, and his voice was as the voice of love, compassion, understanding, and forgiveness. Seat yourself here by my side, O soul who has traveled thus far on the path, and write all that flows from me to you. Write words that will, at the right moment, time, and place, aid, comfort, and inspire all students to find their master also, here in this living room of fire. I looked up trembling, so majestic, so compelling was his presence. He smiled, touched me on the head, and it was as the fragrance of the breath of heaven, so great a peace quieted me. I sat myself on a cushion of white and much depth, and the master sat also. Between were 3 candles in the form of a triangle, burning with violet flame. The air about me was soft and light and cool, yet a warmth of everlasting life surged through my soul. I felt here indeed was the room we all desire to reach. Yes, spoke the master, sensing my thought, here all must pass. All must open the door before they can ever hope to meet their master. Because I desire to show you students on the path a glimpse of what glories await the faithful. I will write through you, Pensatia, and as in sincerity and love you walk deeper and deeper into this chamber where all is one, so will you be able to bring back and give to others on the path flowers of truth you have experienced here, where all knowledge is, was, and shall be forever and ever. The 3 candles in spiral coils flamed high in colors violet, gold, and pink, and white radiance like holy angels' wings was as a benediction. I felt awed and most humble as I answered, as thou wilt, O Master, a would-be disciple heeds. May I write as thou wouldst have? God of my heart, awaken my interiors, that living words I may bring earthward from this room of the heart. Well spoken, my child of the far road, spoke H. Now listen and let your pen write word by word as you see, feel, and think from this cosmic realm. Reminds me so much of my own journey. First, let this be known to every neophyte, every postulant, every seeker of the inner circle, all paths, all preparation, all trials and tests lead one inevitably to the sacred guarded door where only the simple childlike mind and open soul may enter and sup with his master. Only those who love much and forgive much, those who weep, laugh, work, and serve in love of the Creator of all that is, only such can ever pluck and wear forever the rose of wisdom blooming here eternally without end. Here in the temple of the heart. Here where all fires of creative life, light, and love flow everlastingly through the heart into the mundane world. Here is where pupil and master meet. O blessed ones upon the path, press on, work and delve, sacrifice and serve straight through the dark night and sorrow of the cross. Press on until weary spent, perhaps, but undaunted, you reach this mighty door. Know, my seeker on the path, behind this guarded door of love, all the masters work, wait, and yearn to see you all within. For never can they cease their toil until all humanity serves in homage at this shrine. I would have you know, each and every one of us, the masters, have trod the same steps you each are walking. We know well all that you must pass to reach us. Have we not suffered too? Have we not felt the nails of karma, the tears of loss, the wail of sorrow? Oh, yes, each weary one upon the path we understand. And so we send these written words to tell you, all will not be in vain. If you are faithful, we will meet here, and the joy will be as lighted jewels, as blessed Madonna's love of babes, as fragrant as the cosmic's most cherished bloom of flower. Welcome, John, and thank you for joining us. That immortal music of the spheres will greet you as you enter. It will be a new world for you, a world of far places, far visions, and far knowledge, yet the simplicity and profound clearness of all that you witness in this never-ending chamber is infallible. All that is seen, spoken, heard, or felt here in this last corridor of the heart bears the mark of the eternal, the true, the signature of all the masters. Hi, Daniel. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Here, the last vestige of the human ego is shed, and the divine soul shines out in perfect awareness. Hence, to enter, the desire, the effort must be sincere, humble, and all the non-essentials discarded before the hinges turn even a little. As a child, one must prostrate in utter abandonment one's outer self, and in spontaneous faith and love reach within and press in trust against the heavily guarded door of the heart, and lo, it will open, and you will walk in, live and learn, teach and do your master's will henceforth in service to humanity. Thus is this prelude but the partial opening of a petal, a part of the treasured lotus, which will be presented in this book by a beloved disciple to be, Pensatia. She who has reached thus far to take my words. In each chapter I will disclose a white petal, until at the final chapter, all the beauty, wisdom, and love of the lotus will breathe across these pages and entreat you all, O blessed neophytes and students on the path, to enter the door of the heart and find us, the masters, and all you seek in joy, peace, love, and fulfillment. Now I will take the flame of the 3 candles, the white of this holy room, and the fragrance of the cosmic garden. And I will blend the three in the gold signature of God's love. And I will cause the Trinity of the Holy Ghost to penetrate each word. So mote it be, that whosoever reads this book in sincerity and deepness of purpose will surely find hidden herein the key to the Master's abode. So speak I, Master H, God, and all the Masters bear witness. Hello, Adriana. Welcome. Peace profound. I, Pensatia, do hereby declare that before I lay down my pen and before leaving the door of the heart, I have pledged the Master to write this book. I pray that I may ever be more worthy of this privilege which has been bestowed upon me, and I solemnly promise to write only when within this sacred room and at the feet of the Master, and to do this with this book only as directed by him. So that was from The Door of the Heart by Pensatia, a Rosicrucian mystic, passed away in the 70s, included in my book, The Forgotten Mystics. And I wanted to share that with you. And ironically, it's a preamble to the question we will start with in our next live stream, which is going to be your questions. And so this leads into and is part of the answer to our first question. So join me in just a couple of minutes, and when we will do our live stream for your questions. So we'll be right back, and I'll see you in just a couple of minutes.